Today's morning coffee vinyl side. Bill Black's combo, Solid and Raunchy, 1960. Bill Black is a seminal figure as an early rock and roll bassist. It was both Bill and guitarist Scotty Moore that played with and in some ways nurtured and coached a young Elvis Presley on all those early recording sessions at Sun Records starting in 1954, cutting the likes of That's All Right Mama, Blue Moon of Kentucky, and Mystery Train as Elvis Presley, Scotty, and Bill. Then later, on all the early hits like Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock and Good Rockin' Tonight. They toured extensively with Elvis, billed as the Blue Moon Boys, getting a 25% share right up until the time Elvis was drafted by the U.S. Army in 1958, putting his career on hiatus for 2 years while enjoying three squares and a cot, courtesy of Uncle Sam. In Elvis's absence, Bill formed the Bill Black combo and continued to bring the rock to the people, recording and touring extensively, opening up a recording studio, and basically being a rock and roll badass. Legendary for his onstage persona as much as his playing, it was Bill who coached Elvis in all the theatrics and humor that became part of their show when Elvis was still shy and introverted. It was Black who played the buffoon and made a spectacle of himself before the crowd, trading banter with Elvis, while Scotty Moore stood stone cold rigid. And this strikes me as funny, particularly as bass players, with the Chili Peppers' Flea being an obvious exception, have a reputation for standing stone cold still, like the Rolling Stones' Bill Wyman or the Who's John Entwistle. And here we find out that one of the earliest and most influential bassists was a mover and shaker to such an extreme degree on stage that you think he would have set the standard. The whole jumping on the bass thing that rockabilly bassists adopted was one of Bill's early stage moves, but it may have been the hillbilly persona that bass players couldn't get behind en masse. It's hard to score chicks when you're blacking out your teeth and pretending to be a hillbilly on stage. But that's just my speculation. Black's combo did chart hits during this period, but fate would soon deliver him a blow in the form of a brain tumor. The combo toured with Black until about 1962, when illness forced him off the road. But being a good businessman, he kept the band on tour without him, at one time having 5 different bands touring the country as Bill Black's combo. You could do things like that back then. The combo would even open for the Beatles in America in 1964 by special request, being so revered, though Black himself was too ill to play. Black would pass away after unsuccessful efforts to remove the tumor in 1965, but his legacy and persona would continue to inspire generations of rockers in years to come. Though Black was one of the first bass players to popularize the Fender precision bass, it is said that one of Paul McCartney's most prized possessions, gifted to him by his late wife Linda, was Bill Black's original stand-up bass.